let's get started. So I still need to collect all the goat stuff, make sure all the... Alright. So I think this is the doll maker. Should be fun. I remember that her story was supposed to be way darker than it is in the game. The original version of her is that she actually killed her family. In this one, I believe she's an orphan. Like, she took her mother and father to the waterfall and forced them to walk off to test her new mind control drug. But I think they changed that. They in this one, she's an orphan. Alright, so there's supposed to be a goat here. Let me check to make sure which one. It's supposed to be right there. Did I get this one? Hello, Nori. I think I got this one. Let's say yes.
Ethan.
What?
Ethan, come with me. There's something I have to tell you.
Mia? What's going on?
Rose feels different. Ethan, you have to fix her.
What the hell is this?
Everyone leaves me. Even Rose. I don't want to be alone.
This can't be real. Am I losing it?
You already lost it, man.
What's going on?
So I don't remember this puzzle at all. I know it's a puzzle section, so should be interesting. It's an interesting place to have a house, though. On the side of a cliff. Like that waterfall, that's where she was supposed to have killed her parents. There is a side story with the gardener who had cared for her. And then she ended up using him for also her experiments. It's like she comes off as weak. At least the person does, but the doll is her real, like, who she really is. Alright, the next one is, alright. That is pretty far in the game. It is a cozy and clean house, though. Except for the peel in wallpaper, you need to get that fixed.
For so long. I'd make a much better daughter than Rose. Please, won't you stay with
Another change, I believe, was the body you're going to operate on was supposed to be a real body. Like Mia,
Wait,
basically.
Where's my gun?
Those dies.
That's a kid. Can you believe it? She's so energetic. It's crazy.
Is this a doll of Mia?
Supposed to get scissors. I don't know, something's wrong with my pinky. I feel like it's oversensitive right now. $5.29.11.
Why is this here?
Where is the winding key? Man, my younger self would probably be like, what the hell, you stupid? How don't you remember this? Well, it's been so long. There we go. First try. Alright, let's head back to the doll. Get that out. I think his wife is stalking him. Best friend, fairy tales, most important thing to the world. likes fairy tales. Well, to us, wedding great from grandma. Okay. So Mia does have family. I was like assuming based on her saying I'm alone again that she didn't have any. She said grandma. I mean, it could be Ethan's, but you never know. You can tell Japan really likes the Ring movie with the well and everything. Secret bookcase. Like every house needs. With evil dolls inside. I don't have scissors. Yes. Guess then I have to find scissors. I'm stupid. And I try to use a key. I mean, you don't need scissors, you can rip that. Ah, whatever. If they didn't pick up before, it's no point in picking it up again. That's how I operate in real life. I'm kind of glad they didn't use the corpse for this section because I wouldn't be able to handle it. Body horror is just one of those things that just I can't deal with. I was completely by accident. I remember the eye thing, but I didn't remember the crow thing, so I just picked something randomly. Worked out. So is this all just hallucination, or is there actually a well down here? Because that would be wild that you would build all this stuff. Like the construction crew would just be like, you want us to build a secret layer downstairs underneath your house with a well and everything. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Thing still freaks me out. missing something. Oh, okay. I keep choosing the wrong item. I remember a lot of people were freaked out by that scene. Dude, how twisted you have to make something like that? Close the bookshelf, that's good. What if I made a mistake? Come on. It's just like Bob's Burgers with Louise. Keep away. If any time there would be a time to sprint like hell, this would be it. He's just like doing a light jog. Alright, never having kids after that. Oh, I hate this fight. It's basically hide and seek, and it's very random.
Don't leave. I can't let you.
You're still alive, huh? You better find me cold before my friends murder you! Tick-tock! Your life's on the line.
Wait!
Try and find me.
She's now on the bottom floor. There she is.
Everything would be better if Rose wasn't born.
Fucking monster!
Alright, if I was a creepy doll monster creature, where would I be? Nope, nope. Someone who lives alone, she's got a very extravagant house.
You do this to Rose, too.
Found her.
You're never going to get out of here.
There we go.
Stupid idiot. What are you doing to my cute friends?
He's giving him an extra hole. What do you think, Nori? Be right back.
It's
I really
over.
gotta use the restroom.
Mia, I'll make things right. What? Good. I need to get out of this place.
next piece of the key.
So that's who was behind all this? That makes two.
Make sure you can't leave until you get the key. So these are the reason that Ethan was hallucinating. He walked past these plants. That's what infected him. Like, he was the one hunting down the doll maker. You can actually come back here. There are a lot of enemies that are here. I think we get the photo back. Alright, so that's where the next goal is. Should be good. Man, this is a long elevator. Alright, there we go. All that other optional stuff, that's where you get for the gardener story. Saying how he was worried about her and then eventually she used him for her experiments. I need the goats. I believe I can go around. What are you selling?
Does this look familiar to you? Dissatisfied? I believe this is a fair price. Pay me no mind.
I forgot to pick up the doll.
A good deal, if I say so myself.
The fact that leg didn't get torn off is amazing. Alright, time for the fish head. sure. Alright, so that's what the next goat is. Seriously? Alright. They're in the mutation stage. I wonder I didn't get this one. It's raft. He's like the people from Little Nightmares 2, just staring at the blank TV. Take it and run now. Run, do not look. This is... you shouldn't...
Miranda, if it's for you, I'd do anything.
Just run, man. You don't wait for the guy to monologue.
I'll just be taking this.
Wait, what are you doing with Mother's special child?
She's not hers.
Oh, you have something to say?
What do you mean, mother's special child?
Mother wants her baby back.
Don't screw with me.
Wait, please. If you take it, then the others laugh at me.
I mean, two of them are already dead.
I do better than them.
What do I care?
Wait, just a little longer, please.
What's so funny?
You're stupid. You talk too much. It's all over. I plugged the way in.
What do you...
This is my territory.
Never let them monologue. You just keep walking.
Shit.
Damn it, Ethan. You're supposed to be smart.
Damn freak. How do I get out of here?
I remember there was a sneak attack here. Guess not. I gotta find the key. Fuck. Got out of there. Alright, we got the key. Why does this one have a pot over its head? The one of the developers just said that would be funny. I heard, yeah, okay. Do it.
What was that?
That is a big fish.
What the hell? Research post or something? What the fuck are they doing here? Get off of me! Stay the fuck down!
Or else what?
I gotta say, I'm surprised you made it this far.
Hey Chris, what's up, man?
It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Sure, Chris. Why not? You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Hey, Cap. I'm getting some serious.
I always
motion
wondered
readings
why
out here.
Chris never
We should
told him
move on.
flat out why he killed Mia, because it wasn't Mia, it was Mother Miranda. The reason is he didn't want him to get
My guess
involved,
is we've been here too long.
and he wanted to
Miranda
take him to a
knows it.
safe house, but
Hey, did you say Miranda? How are you involved?
Leave it alone, Ethan. You are out of your depth. What about the sample analysis?
It's definitely related to the mold.
Mother Miranda ambushed the convoy before they could take Ethan into the safe house.
You stay out of our business, Ethan.
What business?
God, watch out!
You also have to remember, Chris is still human. Ethan's the one who's like a super bioweapon, technically.
Shit! Stay back!
Dude, just shoot him.
The exit's underwater. You're done.
I don't have time for this.
I never noticed that he has a mother tattoo. It's like a jellyfish.
Miranda sent you to slow me down? You're pathetic. What are you talking about? The fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, this is where you shoot into the clips run dry. Right, Nuri. Getting really chunky, even though everyone says that you're
What am I
losing
supposed
weight.
to do?
Alright. So the first one is supposed to be here.
He said the exit's underwater.
Seeking something in particular? Securing goods is more important than anything. Anything, my friend. Your coin. I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee. Till next we meet.
There it is. Not you see a ghost? She senses something. Alright. There's supposed to be another one around here. Check. That's not where it is. Supposed to be on a pole somewhere. Not the time to slow down, Ethan.
I'm not looking for fish food.
Man, how many eyes do you need, man? Just gotta shoot it from a different angle. And you gotta... I think that they did that on purpose for speedrunners, like to just thread the needle. So you can't just rush everything. It's supposed to be somewhere around here. There it is.
Damn.
I got that one.
Stinks.
This is why you should always wear gloves. The fact that it even works is amazing. Well, I'm fucked. That was smart. I still get it? Yeah, I got it. Of course, thank you, game. 29 people. Dear God, Lumi, what the hell? When did you become like one of the top 1% Twitch streamers? Congratulations on that. And thanks for the raid, I appreciate it. Always get too cautious with this because I don't want to die. Damn. He's like a Reddit mod, man. Definitely a Reddit mod. Or a Discord mod, you can take either one. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing well. What's important is you're feeling better. I know that your stomach was hurting last time. That's good that you're feeling better. I'm just really, really tired. I was at the New York Game Awards. I was one of the presenters. And yesterday was a horrible trip back. The train I'm supposed to take wasn't in function. Then I had to literally take another train to transfer to another train. Long story short, it took me... I didn't get home until around 2 a.m. I had to walk an additional hour. So it was fun. I saw a few people tweaking, which is another really fun thing to look at. It doesn't damage my psyche at all. How was the event? It was good. I met colleagues, I socialize, so I don't get a lot of that because all my friends have kids and are married, so they don't have time, so it's good to just go out and meet people. I met Reggie again, from former president of Nintendo America, very lovely guy, I love seeing him. I always still feel intimidated by him, but you know, he's such a nice guy. He's just like, yeah, hey, what's up, man?
Caught myself a big one.
Caught myself a big one, that's what she said.
Get out of here!
But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I always feel very cautious when I go up on stage around, because yesterday over 9,000 people were watching because Pokemon was the big winner. And I was like, I'm gonna say something stupid. And I didn't. And apparently everyone loved me because everyone kept coming up to me and trying to ask for a picture. And I was just like, you can take my picture or you can go take a picture with Mr. Philamaze, which is probably more valuable. I'm just not used to people coming up to me and asking for a picture. I'm like, I'm a nobody. I should probably focus more before I die here. Let's see what the next goat statue is. I really want to 100% this game before Resident Evil Requiem comes out, but I'm really scared I'm not going to be able to do it. Like, I hate like when you put so much time and effort into something and then you reach right towards the end. Like, the definitely hard part is going to be the Mercenaries mode that I have to get S ranks for. God, that's not going to be... That's going to be hard. Like, I got S ranks for some of them. I did put on a request from if I can get a review code. We'll see. They've given me a review code for every game I've ever asked for. And I'm like surprised. I'm like, really? Thank you. I mean, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, but... Yeah, first time I felt like I made a fool of myself. Like my speech was over grandiose. Like now I just try to be lighthearted and fun. Be like, yeah, I'm old. It works out in the end. Like my recommendation after years of doing this is just don't think about it. Well, think about it, like prepare your speech, but also just don't pay attention that there are hundreds, thousands of people watching you. Just don't pay attention to that. The less you think about it, the more success you'll find yourself in. I also learned that I do better when I don't think about it when I play video games. It's like with one of my friends, she had kind of a crisis when she left early at a party with her new boyfriend. because she has kids and she had to go home, and she just kept playing in her head, I did something wrong, he hates me. I'm like, no, he doesn't. He understands you have kids. Like, you're thinking too much about it. But she's like, I did. She's like, yeah, but I always overthink of this stuff. I'm like, he is fully understanding. I don't know this guy, but I can guarantee he doesn't think that much about it. He's like, you have to go home, that's it. Alright, I'll figure this out. It will only take me a few more moments.
Okay.
Oh, there you go, see? I didn't think about it and I just pressed buttons and it worked. See? It's like real life. Press random buttons, things eventually work. I'm really interested to see how they're going to deal with Leon's death. Like, he's probably gonna die, or something bad's gonna happen. I'm confused. Alright. I can figure this out. I think. Is that blue? What does black mean? White? Okay, I get it. Took me a while. This is going down. See? Occasionally I'm really smart. That is that public education system. Where in my school people would steal surge protectors. Dude, that's just gotta suck. He dedicated his entire life to some girl who doesn't even want him and just used him as a test subject, and he turned into that. That is just sad, man. I feel like you would want anger, not like anger and revenge. Ask it? Oh my god, dude. Dude, she is not gonna bang you. I'm sorry to tell you this, man. Cut your losses. Run away. I think he's angry that I said that. Okay, like, all problems just be solved by shooting the guy repeatedly. See? Death by too much gas. I mean, there are worse ways to go, I guess, but...
Death as he was in life. Just the exits up ahead.
Disgusting. Alright, I need to get the next wolf statue, which is... somewhere. I'll find it. So that is the thing that's in all those people.
Is that...
You're better off than I thought.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. We just met a while back, not that it really matters.
You're the last asshole in my way, aren't you?
You've got fight. I'll give you that easy.
He's discount
But
Bloodborne
what's
guy.
the plan when you have all 4 flasks?
Father Gaston.
What are you trying to get at?
I could lend you a hand.
Trying to get on my good side?
Now don't get cocky. I'd kill you if you weren't worth the trouble. There's a stronghold not too far outside the village. Go there and get my flask. Do that, and you pass. First, head back to the graveyard.
How's the weather over there? Supposed to get Arctic freeze attacks and people don't know how to deal with it. Nice sheet here. Oh my god. Well, be safe, because I remember last time Texas had a deep freeze. Since your systems are not developed like ours. I'm not saying that to be cruel or anything. I know Texas doesn't have a lot of sheet or snow and stuff like that, and because of that, your systems aren't developed for it. Like, I forgot when it happened, but I believe there was a huge controversy with Ted Cruz. Like, a lot of people died. Like, apparently some kid died. They were trying to keep warm in their car and they froze to death while he was on vacation in some sort of tropical area. Really disgusting stuff. But here, it's not bad. It's just like, I've dealt with worse. Like, when you've dealt with the worst, like, I've had 7 inches of snow, then something like this that just happened isn't that big of a deal. It's like when you've dealt with a kidney stone, most other pains just, they don't matter as much. And it's the same thing with, like, snow in a lot of ways. Like here, I mean, I'm not the most confident driver. I was gonna drive to the award ceremony, but then I saw the snow, I was like, I ain't driving. Because people are already crazy who drive here. I ain't going to risk another, like, situation like that. Because they just need a reason, a lot of the people who drive here. Like, even when I was coming home, like, almost got hit, like, twice. Because people don't understand snow is slippery. And they rush red lights and everything. Like, all the stereotypes about New Yorkers driving is 100% true. Like, it made my cousin a bad driver because he has to keep going to New York. He's like, people don't use their turn signals here, so I'm not going to. I'm like, dude, use your turn signals. God, I'm not looking forward to panic buying people roads driving badly. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that situation in The Simpsons, where everyone's buying hurricane chow when it's relabeled from cat food. In New York, we don't have the same situation where people panic buy, which is nice, but it's also a shocker when it happened during the pandemic. But I know in Texas that is a thing. Like, when I went to PAX South for the first time, I talked to a lot of Texans, and they tell me all this stuff. First off, they're very proud. I'd say, wow, you people really, really are devoted to Texas. While at the same time, they also kept comparing New York to Texas when I would tell them. I was like, yeah, they're 2 different areas. It's just kind of how it is. But I will say you guys are a lot cleaner than New Yorkers. Like, I've seen my fair share of scumbags who just don't use the trash can. It's not as bad during the snow because I guess they don't like taking their hands out of their pocket to throw their trash away, but it gets bad in the side of the road. But for the most part, it is pretty safe. The only thing that's really troublesome is the subway system. Like, it's gotten worse. Like, I'm really scared to, like, walk anywhere near, like, the edge of the platform because there's so many psychos nowadays. Like, one guy, like, yesterday, this was, like, genuinely disgusting. He had, like, scabs all over his ankle, and he kept lifting up his, like, the ankle of his pants, like, I guess to air it out or because it hurt, and I'm just like, oh my god. And I just literally walked to the next. Like, I've dealt with a lot of crazy people. I've dealt with people smoking in the trains. I've dealt with a guy who had pencils in his ears and was collecting trash. I've dealt with some people, but that I just couldn't stomach. Just like, I'm done. Oops, there were ads. I'm back. That sucks. Like, I was just saying, like, I'm more scared about the train system than the snow nowadays. Like, I can deal with ice and all that stuff, but I can't deal with the increased level of crazy people now, especially nowadays in New York. Like, I was on the train yesterday some guy was lifting up the ankle of his pants, showing up all the scabbing on his ankles. And it was just genuinely disgusting. Like, I've dealt with people who smoked on the train, marijuana, tobacco, vapes, all that shit. I've dealt with people who start yelling and screaming at their partners. I've dealt with abuse where I saw a guy push a girl next to a wall and she dropped her drink. Literally had to go get the police for that one. But that was just too much for me. Like, he was just lifting it up and... oh, God. Even thinking about it. Like, hopefully the new mayor does some stuff, but... this way. Yellow paint everywhere. You know, people are so pissed off about that, but I need the yellow paint. You know, with all the murder and the destruction and the mutant werewolves, this is a very nice village. I think we can have like a Trump golf course here. That is probably going to piss off a lot of people that I even said that. It's a joke. Have a sense of humor. Oh no, you do not stop people like that, Lumi. See, that's how I know you're very innocent. You do not stop people like that. Because you have no idea who's going to go off the edge and just stab you or shoot you or God knows what else. Like, there was this poor girl who was set on fire because some guy literally was not paying attention to her. I guess he was hitting on her. He literally set her on fire. And a lot of people were wondering, why doesn't anyone help her? I'm like, dude, that's the reason. Like, there are a lot that they really sugarcoat it, but it's not... I shouldn't be, like, so extreme about it. It's, like, 1 out of 10, like, millions of people, but it happens. Like, a lot... I've seen women, like, I'm not trying to demean anyone here, but I've seen girls, like, on TikTok and Instagram saying, where are all the men? Why aren't the men doing anything? I'm like, do you think we want to get stabbed and shot? And for what reason? Like, there was this one guy who actually saved a bunch of people on the train from a knife guy, and he got arrested. I'm like, that's why we don't do shit. It's just fascinating to me what people are like, why doesn't anyone save anyone or help anyone? I was like, that's the reason. But that story's crazy. That shouldn't happen to people. I get where you're coming from, Lumi, but unfortunately there's a lot of red tape that comes with this stuff. Like, I don't know if you have any people... I know your husband or boyfriend is, like, military, like Navy, you said that. But I have family who's, like, former NYPD and police officers. The shit they tell me, they can't even do their job. They're like, we can't even arrest people who are violent, genuinely. They're like, we just have to let them go. So it's just the fact that they have no way of dealing with this. Like, I don't want to get political, but the stuff that's happening in Minnesota, like, look at that. Like, and no one is getting arrested. It's both sides. It's like it's like with the situation with Resident Evil 5. I remember when that game came out, a lot of people were anal about the fact that you were shooting black people essentially because you were in Africa. But they also ignored the fact that you were also shooting Middle Eastern people who were brought into the area to work on construction. Like, they were Middle Eastern people. The first girl you fight who's white, well, she's not the first girl, but the white girl that you fight who's kind of a mini-boss, she was brought over with her boyfriend because he was given a contract. She was kidnapped and she was infected with the parasite. But in that case, it was the idea that people were really wondering why, like, there were so many, like, controversies with the game, with, like, race, which was particular. Like, in one scene, you go into native villages where they use the natives as test subjects for the virus. And then I remember, like, this was the days of X-Play, a lot of people were annoyed about that. I was like, that's what they used to do. That's exactly why they would do it. Because they're native villagers deep into Africa. Of course they're going to use them for experiments because they know no one's going to care to go into there and, like, fight for them. Like, I know this is a sad reality, but it is. it's performative, and people will say that's bad, but at the end of the day, no one's going to do anything about it. They're going to allow the multi-billionaire arms dealer to do whatever he wants. Like, it sucks, it really does, but we also have history that has dealt with that. Just look at the Bear Corporation, if you want to see some really, really screwed up stuff. Like what they did. What the Russians did in 100 years ago. Germany, the US is not free from this, what we did to Puerto Ricans. Like, that's why I like Resident Evil in a lot of ways. They don't really sugarcoat stuff like this. Like, I like when game developers incorporate that level of stuff because it shows that, you know, humans are just as horrible as you might imagine. You have enough money, you have enough power, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And the most scary part about it is just that you're almost powerless to do anything about it. Like, I try not to be so negative, but like, what is someone like me going to do about it? You're gonna go and protest a multi-billionaire? Good luck with that, man. It doesn't mean you shouldn't fight and vote for stuff. Like, I do believe in voting, I do believe in fighting. But you should also understand the limits you have. You get enough people, you can do anything you want. But convincing all those people, that's another story. And you're also dealing with people who have access to a lot more tech and knowledge than you do. Like, what really opened my eyes, I go on a tangent about this stuff, was my ex-girlfriend Amanda. Her family was rich, like dirty, dirty rich. They had horses, a farm, like insanely rich people. And they told me about this service that basically keeps them off the internet. Oh, stupid lichen. And apparently this service costs like a couple of grand. And it's not like those YouTube ads. What they do instead is not only remove the information from the internet, but they also flood the internet with a bunch of false information about themselves. So if you try and look for them, you'll get like, if they want to look up like you, it's Lumi, they'll find 1,000 results of it's Lumi. Like from guys to women to people in Africa. And that's really what you do. You flood the internet with so much false information that you don't know what's real. She offered to put me into that program, and I was just like, I think I'm good. Like, so when, like, it doesn't surprise me with situations like that in Resident Evil. You have enough money and resources, you can do whatever the heck you want. You just need time, place, and grease enough palms. Then you can play God. And create super powerful warrior children like Wesker. And then he goes on a blood feud. And you find out he has a twin sister who is just as crazy. That was wild. I was just like, there's another Wesker? Oh, fuck. One was bad enough. We have two now. This is like in Killzone. That's a game that's really underappreciated. We have two Scholar Rosaris. Oh, fuck, man. The last guy literally galvanized an entire planet to fight Earth. I mean, in his right. Like, they kind of abandoned them to do their own thing, so I can't really blame them for being angry. I'm starting to notice, like, there are actually, I'm not seeing any female lichens. Is that a reason? Hello, Peter, what's up? Like, I remember in Resident Evil 5, they had female infected, but they cut them from the original release on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. There was no I don't think there was a reason why they did it, but I think it was because of technical limitations. But they added them back in the HD remake. Not remake, but HD remaster. Because I was wondering why weren't they here. I guess it's like because they just can't take the infection. Because the reason they don't have children is because they were killed and eaten. It's not like Resident Evil 4 where the Las Plagas infection, their bodies couldn't take it. They were infected too, but yeah, it was unfortunate what happened to them. And alright, so that's that. Let's see. Up we go. So this is Heisenberg's area. Okay, that's where that is. Man. I also have to do the knife-only run for this game, where you have to kill all the bosses with just knife. How'd you meet Jessica? Honestly, I just followed a random stream, and I was like, oh, she's playing the same game I am. She was playing Final Fantasy, and I love Final Fantasy, and that's kind of how it went. It's the same thing I followed you for. And then, another streamer I follow, Kiri, Bloodborne. Again, I don't try to think about it. I was just like, oh, she's playing the game I like. I'll send a raid there and we'll play. See how things go. Which reminds me, I want to replay Kingdom Hearts again. Like the HD remasters. People say it's much harder, and that sounds awesome. Wow, that's a feed in frenzy. Just aged meat on hooks. Also, if you are... I know Lumi's probably looking to have a child. Do not play this game when you are in the midst of that, because it will fuck with you. There is a section in this game that is very disturbing. You have a harder mode? Yeah. The remasters of Kingdom Hearts. This one. My whole game section here. The HD remasters of all the Kingdom Hearts games. When they re-released them, they made them actually harder than the original games. Like, so Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1 are harder on those versions than the original PlayStation 2 US release. And then they also added extra content to PlayStation 2's version in the way of the data battles. They added it also in Kingdom Hearts 1, where you can fight young Xemnas. But in Kingdom Hearts 2, they actually literally added new content. I was playing it on Xbox, but then I got distracted. So, I gotta do that again. Like, I was surprised how hard it is. I think that guy's angry that I killed his brother. But if his brother wasn't such a little bitch, he wouldn't have died. Survival of the fittest out here. Discount Hagrid here. 1 second, I got something for you. Right in the face. Thank you.
Eat shit.
See, that works. I want to rebuy Final Fantasy 13 and play those games. I'm starting, like, older Final Fantasy games are fucking hard to find now. At least on PC. Like, if you want to play them on PC, which should they have the best options, like, in terms of, like, accessibility options, it's next to impossible to play them because you need some sort of, like, mod.
Deal, Ethan.
Like, you can't even play Final Fantasy X-2. Like, I have Final Fantasy X, you have to download a mod, it's easy, but Final Fantasy X-2,
just a little bit more, and you're all wrapped
it's ridiculous, man.
I'll lend you a hand. So in exchange...
Same thing for Final Fantasy 13, I was gonna get that on sale on Steam, and apparently it doesn't work. You need to literally have, like, even modders can't figure out how to fix it. So I have to buy it on Xbox, but they never put them on sale. And they don't even have them on PlayStation for some reason. Like, Final Fantasy, like, Nintendo and PlayStation have a huge connection with Final Fantasy. Granted, 13 was the first Final Fantasy game to be put on Xbox, but still. And I think Final Fantasy 13 gets a lot of bad credit. Like, I think I didn't like the 13th game. in the sense that it didn't have like a lot of open world sections, but in terms of story, it was pretty well done. 13-2 is really underappreciated. I don't care what people say. Caius is a freaking amazing villain. Like, he's one of the best villains ever in Final Fantasy history. Lightning's Returns is really up in the air. Like, I will give it credit for being one of the darkest story I ever played. Like, the idea that it's literally everything is dying around you. Like, when I played that game for the first time, it really made me depressed. I was like, literally everyone is dying. Everything is dying. And then the end of the game is just like, this little sliver is the only thing that's left. So there's Lady D. So those were the other people who were supposed to be affected. Bernadette B. You know, for 44, she looks really good. You know, it is actually a good idea that they still have underwear on. I'm just saying. I don't want to see that stuff. I've seen 28 years later. That movie scarred me for life. Like, there's just dong right in front of your face when you watch that movie. Which game was it? Well, you gotta be specific. I got lost in my thoughts. I'm one of those people where I just talk and then I get lost. Fucking hell. Worse. Literally, I'm getting catfish here. I was expecting a hot girl, and instead I got this thing on. You lied on your dating app, you bastard. Well, it does take a load in the face. Alright, I'll stop. The one where the world design achievement unlocks. Yeah, I'm that great. Final Fantasy 13, the final game, Lightning Returns. Basically, the world's on the verge of death. Chaos is about to destroy everything. And everyone's immortal. Basically, the god of death is gone. The god of life and death are gone. And so everything's been plunged into total chaos. And the world is slowly just dying around everyone. What's left of the world is just collapsing on itself. It is a very, very depressing story. And it does have a lot of nonsense. Like, it is basically the parody of Final Fantasy going against religion to the extreme. Basically, everyone's under the impression that God will solve everything, and it's God's will. And Lightning being the savior, like, Lightning is literally Jesus Christ. That's literally what she is. And the idea that she will save everyone by completing these very arduous tasks. It's like, Lightning Returns is very hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That game is hard. But, it's one of those games where it just goes full on with its very dark and depressive lifestyle of how the game is going to operate. Like, it does not sugarcoat it. I do love Lightning, though. Like, a lot of people like to compare Final Fantasy characters to Cloud Strife a lot. I've started to notice that. I was like, yeah, Cloud is that, but Squall isn't Cloud, and neither is Lightning, or, who else do people Clive. Like, a lot of people just see, like, the brooding, isolated person say, yep, he's just like Cloud. I'm like, they're nothing alike. Maybe Squall. I don't know. Because Squall is very insecure. But I still have my original Final Fantasy 8 and my original Final Fantasy 9 and 7.
It's my greatest pleasure to see you return alive.
That's my future right there. I'm gonna be a fat guy in a cart just eating exotic meals. I first have to get fat.
Used to be alive. This is Lord Moreau's? I suppose it's what they call the beauty of the grotesque.
Hey, look, the way the world's turning, food is gonna be scarce.
And we'll do them for a small fee. I saw you eyeing that one.
I'm still confused about this. Am I supposed to get every weapon in my inventory or not? There's an achievement for getting every recipe and everything. They said you just buy it from them.
Thank you for your patronage.
I mean, for a fat guy, he's very nimble. Okay, we just have to put his daughter inside here. That's her head, that's her arm. And the clear umbrella logo. How are you carrying that shit, man? That thing has to weigh at least 300 pounds. He just doors to resources. So he's a man's man. Aw, poor lady. And yeah. Just leave the bodies there. I mean, I grew up in New Jersey, so no, I'm a New Yorker, but I grew up in New Jersey practically. So I don't know, take that for what it is. I used to bike a lot. Now, I just remember this one girl who was like, when I went out with her, she's like, a man is supposed to smell nice, he's supposed to have a macho energy and everything, and I'm like, why are you speaking down to me? Like, give me a bunch of list of stuff that I should be like. It just reminds me of that. I'm like, I'm being told how to be a man by a woman. I'm just like, the irony of sexism is like lost upon this girl. That's her preference. Yeah, I get that. But when it comes to, like, it's like if I said the same thing about a girl, you need to know how to cook and clean and all that stuff, and I'm like, I wouldn't be I would understand she would be mad if I said something like that, but I wouldn't say something like that because I actually like cooking and cleaning. My grandmother was an extreme clean freak. Everything had to be put into a very specific order. Everything had to be done very well. And cooking, I just like to cook.
Don't worry about the kid, even. It'll be fine. Ha!
Like, I've always said the story, like, every partner I've had, I always made them breakfast in bed. And I always tried to do all the cooking because I enjoyed it a lot more. Like, Amanda tried to cook for me one time, and then I got very sick. And then her ex-husband, she was so proud of herself. We were at a party with her ex-husband, and she was saying how she cooked for me, and I liked it, and he took me to the side and said, dude, you gotta tell her the truth. I was like, no, it was good. He was, like, looking at me with this death stare, and he's like, I was like, okay, it wasn't great. He's like, yeah. So you gotta tell her, man, or you're going to die. Carry yourself in different ways, etc. I take care of my ways. I have no idea how I do that. I need a book of how to take care of myself. That would be very helpful. Maybe I should buy a sword and start swinging it around. That's what men do, right? I should do what this guy does. Become very obsessive and crazy.
Truth hurts, don't it?
Well, I do that because I know how to do it well.
Let me guess. You're thinking, take me out like the others, and then he gets to go and save Rose.
You should totally shoot the guy who could control metal. That is a smart idea. With metal bullets with your metal gun. That's actually how I would dress like.
Sorry about that.
when I'm 50 and if I'm still not married or had any kids, I'm totally gonna dress like that and just be fucking mode.
Listen, Ethan, you're being played.
Except with the fedora. I don't want that hat. I'm gonna dress like a character from Bloodborne.
I said sit!
He's got the whole John Lennon look going.
Lady, supersized bitch.
He was right about her. She is that. Also right about that.
Freak.
Yep, that's true too.
Don't you get it? It's a test. To see if you're strong enough to be a part of Miranda's family.
I don't want to be a part of Miranda's family.
Neither did I, but here we are. And I'm next in line, right? Kill me, move up the chain. Well, fuck that!
I don't give a damn about your personal issues. I just want to fix my daughter.
So do I.
Honestly, I feel bad for Mother Miranda because she literally has gone full psycho. Like, she just wants to revive her dead daughter. And the rumor is that the Duke is actually the part of her that knows what she's doing is wrong. It's like V from Devil May Cry 5, where he knows what he's doing is wrong, but there's nothing he can do about it until he does something extreme. Because the Duke is also infected with the parasite. But it's strange how he is not in the same level of control as all of them. Like, even though Heisenberg wants to kill Mother Miranda, he's still a slave to her. He can't do anything.
Last chance. You don't want to find out what's in that hole.
I'll take my chances.
You're fury.
Except I can't be that badass. I'm only 5'8". You have to be 6 foot tall to be like that. It's like the rule. Like, I remember when my sister-in-law, my future sister-in-law, and my sister were talking about that. And every single one of them were like, I will only, like, well, let's just say, they made height a priority to the point that it was like, if you're not over 6 foot, that's just preference. It was just like a wild conversation, and I just like that was like being spoken down by women who have no idea what men go through. I don't know, I just find it fascinating. Wear some boots? I'm not gonna George Costanza myself. Like, apparently Hassan Piker does that. Like, he's very insecure about his height, so he wears very tall boots.
What was that thing?
And Amanda told me this. She said that a lot of guys, like, take pictures in front of, like, cars they can't afford and have pictures of them with 6-packs and 10-packs. But she was also, like, a health nut. So she immediately knew that they were on steroids or something. I was like, really? She was like, yeah, I can tell immediately. But, in that case, like, I don't like to lie about who I am, ever. Because eventually you're going to meet the person and you want to build it on lies. He looks big, though. I'm just getting what everyone else is saying. Like, a lot of people, like, not everyone can be lying. Like, everyone is saying, like, he's very insecure about his height and his weight. And he apparently tries to, like, hide it in every way he can. Like, I don't know the guy. I'm just taken aback of what... Like, right now, a lot of streamers are literally fighting among one another. Like, they're freaking high schoolers.
This place is messed up.
Oh, yeah, there's an achievement here.
I've got to get upstairs.
It's like on Twitter. There are so many people who literally have blue check marks who are, like, just rage baiting for money. I was like, that was the worst thing Elon ever did. Oh, achievement, there we go. The fact that everyone you get more money based on interactions.
Ah, yes, yes.
And now everyone is just like fighting on both sides, and I just find it I find it funny though. But I also understand that there are people who aren't in on the joke or don't understand what's going on who fall for it, and it's apparently a lot of people. People use all those filters in real life. You might not look the same. Exactly.
Are you sure you have everything?
Like, if you're first meeting a person and the first thing they tell you is a bunch of lies, how can you ever trust this person? Like, I've told this story before, like, over 10 years ago, I went out with a girl who thought I was 6 foot, I never lied about my height. I never told her I was 6 foot. Then when we met, she literally told me, "Oh, I thought you were 6 foot." I was like, "I never said I was 6 foot." And then she was like, "I only date people who are 6 foot. I'm sorry." Then left. And then the next day she called me and asked me if we can still be friends because she liked talking to me. I'm just like, I still think about that because I'm just like, what goes through your head to think that I would be okay with that? But it is life. You're gonna meet people like that, like working in government and working in retail and working in all these industries. You meet a lot of people who are very colorful. Like when I was working the Board of Elections, someone drove the wrong side of the road, came, parked, and then he hit someone else's car. He tried to drive away. I mean, he drove away, but I was like, there's a camera everywhere. And it was just wild. I was just like, there are cameras everywhere. We have your license plate. Where are you gonna go?
Doesn't surprise me anymore.
Wishful thinking, but that was mean of her. Wishful thinking, I don't get that. But mean of her. I mean, yeah, it did hurt my feelings a lot, and the fact that I still think about it, I guess. Like, I'm one of those weird people whose head constantly goes back to the worst memories you can possibly imagine at random times. Like, why am I thinking about this? I hated that memory. Please stop. I think I need metal for this. Never told her that she assumed you were taller. Even so. No, actually, I did write my height down. Because a lot of girls would literally write on their profile, if you're not over 6 foot, I don't even want to talk to you.
Seems useful.
I mean, a lot. So I did write it down, because I remember I write that down on every time. Because I don't want to waste anyone's time, and I don't want them to waste my time. Like, I've been stood up a lot, and it's really, it's the idea of just the time wasting that really hurts. I mean, I have another wild story. Like, a recently divorced woman kept calling me every day, trying to vent into me about her ex-husband. And then she asked me to meet her somewhere. She stood me up. Then she calls me the next day, pretending like everything is okay. And I'm just like, I was angry. Like, I tried not to be so angry, but I was pissed off. I was just like, hey, why are you calling me? You stood me up. She was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I was having a bad time and all that. It's like, I don't know what goes through people's heads when they do shit like this. Like, genuinely. Like, I feel bad when I literally, like, accidentally bump into someone. I don't know. Maybe I just have too much empathy. I need to learn to be a jackass. One of my friends, Stefan, told me that. He's like, you have to learn to get angry, man. You're way too nice. Go. Up we go. But then I tend to say the worst thing at the worst possible situation too. Like, I told this story like last week when Blue was in this chat. A co-worker of mine like years ago was telling me how she wanted to one day get married and have kids, and she was in her 50s. I was like, great, you still want to have kids, so you want to adopt? She's like, no, I want to have kids of my own. But I was just like, you're 50 years old. She's like, so what? She got really angry at me, but I was just like, that's gonna be very difficult at your age. And I forgot what she said, but she got really angry at me. I was just like, that's biology, though. Like, even as a guy, like, once you hit a certain age, your kid's gonna be a certain age at that point, and it's gonna take a toll on you. I mean, I did say it in a kind of jackassy way, but at the same time, I was just like, I don't know. It's life. I mean, it could be a better situation than what's happening to Rose right now. She got chopped up and put into vials, and now is being forced to try and clone into someone. Oh, I could use a grenade launcher to blow this up. Okay, good. Yeah, that's also true. Like, I have family who are doctors and nurses. They tell me that stuff all the time. Stop drinking soda, you're gonna get diabetes and all that. And yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, also the birthday blew us. I don't know. I'm more of a realistic person in this stuff. I just remember she was just super angry at me, and I felt so bad. I was like, did I say something wrong? Crap. Since this guy is bald, he must be evil. That's what James Bond taught me. So it's okay for us to shoot him. There we go. Yeah, that's true. Like, that's like a few of my friends aren't talking to me anymore because, well, they're angry at me. They're still talking to me about stuff I said, but I was just like, that's fact. It involves politics, but it was just like, they all assumed because I'm a liberal Muslim that I would be on their side about a lot of stuff, and I was like, no. Like, I may be a game journalist, but my type of philosophy is that I don't try and be biased about anything. What I see and what I witness, that's going to take priority over anything that I believe. It's like if one of your friends is acting like a jackass, yeah, I'll be like, hey, he's my friend, I'll be there for him, but if he does something really wrong, I'm going to be like, yo, what you did was wrong, man. I'm not going to side with you on this. Like, my friends do that with me, and I do it with them. It shows respect.
Such a disappointment. I thought we could join forces against that bitch Miranda. Truly disappointing.
I can be a bully sometimes. I think it's because I'm also stubborn. I've started to accept that about me.
Took us to be her children.
But I'm not as big as a bully as you are. You're much more powerful in that field.
Of being forced to serve her.
All those poor bagels eaten without their lives ever being able to be fulfilled. I just drink the souls of Mountain Dew.
I'm not like my siblings. I'm nothing more to be free of that bitch. Though I need power. I need enough power to destroy her. These are the fruits of my power. The strong will destroy the weak. That's the way of the world.
See, I get behind this guy. This is gonna be me when I finally go crazy.
What a freak.
That's the other scary part. We are all on the time limit when it comes to our mental stability. Like, eventually, as we get older, we're gonna get crazier and crazier. I'm gonna turn into this guy, if I have a choice. I'm gonna turn into a full, like, survival of the fittest, bloodborne character with a giant hammer. Fuck it. I definitely want to keep my hands, though. I don't want to have drills like that guy. Like, how do you jerk off like that? Like, he must be incredibly pent up. That's why he's so angry. Dude, I didn't do that to you. You should go after the guy who did it to you. It's like in that show, Danny Phantom, when all the animals are attacking Danny. And then he tells them, hey, I'm not the one who put your head on a frickin' pike. Underrated show. Until you find out AMHarbinger was kind of a jackass. Like, it really sucks that when you people you admire end up being assholes. So I stopped looking up to real people. Now I look up to video game characters like Dante and Virgil. Good demon people who stab each other in the gut. I really know how I feel outside. I don't know where people are coming from at times. I feel more left-leaning, I suppose. My recommendation, just do whatever you think is right. Like, if someone's so pissy that they need you to side for something to determine whether they want to be around you or not, they're not really your friends.
You again?
Like, my closest friends are literally Christian conservatives. They do not give a damn that I'm a liberal Muslim at all. I've gone to church more than I've gone to a mosque. And my family is liberal, conservative Muslims, and they don't care. Like, that's something that I think that Americans in particular have lost. The idea that we're all in this together as Americans, but then again, everyone wants to fight each other for bullshit, essentially. I mean, some things are worth fighting for, like if you're defrauding people of millions of dollars, yeah, that's something.
Seeking something in particular?
But people get too extreme.
To think I would buy such things.
Most rational people are not gonna give a damn.
Got a long way to go.
Damn. This is gonna be our future. With AI, we're all gonna have the metaverse connected to our head. Like that. Dear Christ. That is sad. You know, I'm more pissed off with the fact that all the gaming and PC parts went up in price. I'm more angry about that. Like, fuck the AI stuff. Bring back my affordable games. I got a Switch too. It cost me $450. And the whole reason I bought it was because everything else is going up in price, and this stuff is going to go up in price. So I just bought it because I don't want to pay more money for it. I mean, it's a cool device, don't get me wrong. But I haven't bought anything new for it.
I don't give a shit about your family drama.
I literally just bought... I've literally just been playing Metroid Prime and, like, my older Switch games because I have so many other games I want to play. Xenoblade Chronicles X, too. Trying to everyone too rational, they usually cause problems. I get that. Plus, it's easier for girls to make friends than guys. Guys, they... It's a lot harder. But then again, and this is just from my experience, my female friends tend to be a lot more judgmental than guy friends. If I say something like that to a guy friend, they'll be like, stop being a little bitch and just tell him what's wrong. Whereas the opposite tends to happen with female friends. I'm not trying to create drama with that. It's just like my experience throughout 20 years. 30 years. Wait, I'm 36. I'm old. It could be just that I was warped. Like, I remember, like, when I was dating Natalie, a mutual friend, Andrea, which I introduced her to, would always talk shit behind her back about stuff, and then she would talk shit about me behind my back, and Natalie would tell me about it, and I would never bring it up because I didn't want to bring friction into anything. And then when I was dating Amanda, and one of her female friends was doing the same thing about her to me, I literally shut that shit down. I was like, no, if you have a problem with her, you should go tell her. Even for a guy. Yeah. Like, there's this one clip from this show I saw, I can't remember, or there's a movie I can't see. A guy goes into a mental health clinic, and he says he wants to terminate himself.
I've got to stop it somehow.
And then she just hands him a bunch of forms. And then there was this other... I don't know why I associated this with that, but there was this girl who rode 2 hours for a date for a guy she was interested in. He stood her up, and then a bunch of guys came and donated to her, I think, like 20 grand. so she can go on vacation. And the mentality is that basically they were hoping if they can give her a lot of money that she would go out with them. There's also a brand new thing that went viral where a single mother is trying to create an application where you would actually pre-pay for dates. And I think she called it courted or something, but yeah, she was saying how the guy would have to prepay for a date, and then if you're not interested, you could just leave, but know that he paid you for that time. And I was just like, everyone knew what this was. They were like, that is literally, I don't know if I could say this on Twitch, but it is what we all know what it is. It was just like, I don't know, it was wild. And the other side isn't any better. Because then guys end up believing like the Andrew Tate philosophy about how like girls only care about if you have a lot of money in this stuff. I'm like, dude, the only people who care about that are gold diggers. Like actual people with like, that's the, if you have good female friends, they will tell you when someone is bad for you. Wait, what the hell is this? Alright, so this guy's a bust. I got that. Okay, it's there, okay. There's that one. And one can, they are kind of oblivious to the way they try to get back at you, so they leave me alone. I do a handful. And, well, you gotta stand up for yourself. Like, the reason I never told Natalie about it is because she was super sensitive. She wanted, like, technically they were my friends that I introduced her to, and then they all, like, kind of ditched me when she broke up with me and kept hanging out with her. Like, irony of it all is that I met Stefan because of Andrea, and he stuck by me after Natalie broke up with me, where Andrea literally uninvited me to her wedding and broke all contact with me. And I just asked him flat out. I was like, why did you choose to stay with me? He was like, because you're my bud and you're going through a bad time. And he said he told her the same thing, like, you've known him longer. But it is what it is. Like, you can't... Everyone will take whatever decision they want to do what's right. Like, it hurts, but it's life. Like, you can't control someone else's actions. You can control your own actions. That's something I live with. So you can choose to be angry. You can choose to be happy or rational during difficult situations. But you're responsible for your own actions. Also, as a guy, if you do something really stupid, you end up costing a lot more than a girl. Like, again, family who are like cops told me that. Like, if you're a guy, you do something fucked up, it's gonna be 1,000 times worse. Even if it's the same thing. Damn. You see, that's what I need. I need luck like that.
Shit, that was close.
Almost had... I think Shoe on Head actually said it best. She was like, almost every guy wanted to have like that marriage kid fantasy, but they just can't because they always feel like they're on the defensive for every little thing. But it's life. What are you gonna do? Do best with what you got. Hope for the best. Like, my brother's friends used to do that to me a lot. They would use me as, like, a punching bag. Like, this one girl, she would constantly bitch and complain about my brother all the time. Until one day I just got fed up with it and just said, if you have a problem with him, go tell him. Stop telling me this
And
shit.
for the whole village. But don't worry. I'll stop it. I'll use Rose to kill Miranda. Poor Papa. You're the only one who doesn't see your kid's power.
Dude, I love this guy of how psychotic he
Rose?
is.
I'd like to see you try.
He's like, yeah, I want to convince the father to literally abandon his child and fight me in my own battle. Yeah, that makes sense. What kind of dad wouldn't love that? Please use my child for your own selfish intention, and you know what? I'll help out too. I mean, I guess I shouldn't feel that way because there is a character like that. He's called Bender from Futurama. He literally gave his kid to the robot devil in exchange for an army. So. Isn't it supposed to be right here? Ah, I'm dumb. Alright, let's try this again. Fuck. Okay. Don't worry, I'll get this. Duke is just looking at me looking like, this idiot, man. Don't worry. This is what? Third time? Third time's the charm. Okay. Where's the automatic weapon? I don't have an automatic weapon. I'm stupid. No problem, Lumi. Have a good night. Feel better. Don't allow the snow to take control of you. Fight the snow. Like that. Shoot it in the face. That or buy a flamethrower. That's actually really helpful. I heard Elon's selling them. So if your car gets, like, iced, you can just burn it. Russia does it. And they fight bears. So they must be doing something right. Okay. Have to figure out where to go again. So where is the next one? I love how the last goats are literally so far in the game. Alright, so this is where exactly? Oh, okay, I get where this is. Good night.
It's dark.
Ooh. It's dark. Even though there are lights everywhere. This is why you should pay for better flashlights, Ethan. Alright. I have to figure out where to go. Where there aren't psychotic people with Jills. Oh yeah, the book. Honestly, I'm glad Resident Evil became more mainstream with the puzzles. If this was like OG Resident Evil with the original puzzles, I would be so fucked. It's like Tormented Souls. Those puzzles are not easy. I did that game legit, and dear God. Same thing for Silent Hill F. Ugh. I liked Silent Hill F a lot, but I also understand the combat in that game sucked. Iron Horse Ball. So I'm guessing I'm not supposed to come here. Okay. I will figure this out. I just said that. Let's see. I went through there. Let's see. No, not here. Not here. I guess I have to... maybe another mold? Let's see. I must have forgot something. See, this is why yellow paint was invented for people like me. I'm not totally helpless like DSP, but I would say I'm 9/10 of the way there. Yeah, definitely missing something because I remember someone comes out of that hole. Why can't I talk to him while he goes up?
Aha! Aha!
Thank you for this follow, Validar. Can't use that here. I have to figure out where to go. Heisenberg's key. I should be able to figure this out, I hope.
Ah, yes, yes. Please come again.
Need any help? Yeah, I'll take any tips. If I don't have tips, I'm going to get lost. It's been so long I played this game. You would expect me to remember everything I did 3 years ago, but I don't. And that is a joke and a little jab to the people who like ask me for guide help after 10 years. Like, I feel super bad when that happens. Like, they come to me for help and I'm like, I made that guide 10 years ago. I'm sorry, I don't remember. You know what would really be really good for the next Resident Evil, if they plan to do it, is omnidirectional movement. After, like, as much as I hate on Call of Duty, I really liked it in Black Ops 6. That thing was actually pretty awesome. But I guess it would take away from the realism, but at the same time, it was fun. I liked it. Do I follow the blood? Oh, wait. See, I figured it out, I think. Green button, on. Enemies that I haven't seen, okay, that's good. Guy wants to drill me, that's also good. Dude, Mia may not be alive, but Ethan doesn't swing that way.
Medical log. Revitalization surgery. This is my 18th attempt. The subject is Oscar the stable boy, 20 years old. He fell down the well while drunk. Body is in good condition. Chest incision complete. Now to remove the heart and vital organs and implant the control device. Excellent. Cadeau has begun adhering to the nervous system. It's progressing even faster than before. Seems upping the ratio of meta-albumin in the artificial blood was the right choice. How to pass a current through the brainstem using 6,600 volts. Come on. It has to work this time.
I feel like when you have no heart, that's where everything should fall apart, but...
Yes! Wonderful! My creation! At last!
I mean, it worked.
I'll get that bitch yet. Ending recording.
Ending recording. Okay, so this wasn't the way I was supposed to go. But I'm learning. With an N, not just an R-I-N-G. Damn it. Alright, if I'm not supposed to go there. Alright, merchant. B2. Can I zoom out? Oh, yes. Oh, you can't zoom out all the way. Okay. Brooks key. This shouldn't be that hard to find. Okay, it's hard to find. Huh. How the hell did I miss stuff like this? Can't be here. This is a collapse. I'm gonna feel really foolish if I find it in some open area. Yes, Duke, I am looking for it. Don't mock me too much. Man, was I really bad at this game? Like, I beat on Village of Shadows difficulty. But then again, when I play games on the hardest difficulty, I obsess over them. He came from. This is that part I hate. Seriously, it can't be that hard. Really don't want to look it up. Hello, Nori. She likes Resident Evil for some reason. She was scared of Silent Hill F. Like, she would look at the screen and run away, but this game, she's enamored with it. Like, what is this? I mean, Sushi was the same way. But she really liked Oblivion. Like, every other game, she would look in, then she would just walk away. But when I played Oblivion, she would just stare at the screen. Alright, just do the Final Fantasy logic. Look everywhere for every well, actually, this is the Resident Evil logic. Click everything. Apparently that's one of the things that generated the whole yellow and white paint situations, because they would find more and more gamers, when they get frustrated, would just walk around like I'm doing right now and just look for random things they can interact with, rather than actually using problem-solving skills, because they would get really frustrated. And it would also lead to less completion time, because a lot of people, when they get too frustrated, just quit the game and usually never return. Is there a control situation here? No. In Control, whenever there's an elevator, you always look down, because there's usually a secret down there. Might as well look where the next code is. Then the control room. Right there. Okay, you see? That was embarrassing. But I found it, that's the point. It may be embarrassing, but I got results. It's like whenever someone says, that's a stupid plan. It may be stupid, but it worked. Same situation here. I went around in a giant circle, missed a giant suitcase twice, and I still found it. Alright, so we go down, back, and then we'll fight Propel Ahead. At least he's well read. Oh wow, it's late. Alright. Triple time it. I believe the next boss is the Propeller Head. And then I also have to fight Heisenberg. Then do the Chris Redfield section. Then I should have get to the final goat. So far good. I've gotten 2 of the 3 achievements I've been trying to get in this stream. So just one more. I mean, not one more for 100%, but you get what I'm saying. My goal was to get 3 of the 3 achievements. I got 2 of the 3. And here's this guy. One sec. extra drills doesn't make you extra powerful. Or his friend. Wow, he is ugly. I feel sorry for the guy. That is your new face, man. We shouldn't judge people based on our looks, but dear God, that one we can. He looks worse than the Super Tyrant. Which Resident Evil should they remake next? Right now, it's rumored they are making Code Veronica, which I'm good for. I beat Code Veronica last year. I can see why people really like it. I liked it too. Like, I was kind of hoping for Resident Evil 5 remake, but if it's Code Veronica, I love Claire. She's one of my favorite characters of all time, right up there with Aloy.
You really are a tough one.
Oh yeah, Sturm, that's his name.
I'm tired of chit-chat. Time to die. You can hear it, can't you? Someone's waiting for you.
I don't have time for this bullshit. Out of my way!
Dude, how does he even know where I am at any time? You would assume all that fire would burn the rest of his flesh. Ow, that hurt. See, this is why fire resist armor is important in games without them. Dude, that is a stable boy. Look at those legs. Look at that cake, man. He is not a stable boy. He's not 20. That guy looks like he's 40, and he was bench pressing like small horses. Alright, so this is where the next goat is. Where are you? There you are. I just need one more. Last goat. Where are you? I believe this is the Chris Redfield section. Wait. Yep, that is definitely the Chris Redfield section, so I don't have to get through the entirety of the game. That's good. I wonder where he got all the bodies for this. That's the amazing thing. Like, you would assume that... Like, look at that. Did he just start importing people? Kind of reminds me of that game Ready or Not. I want to play it, but it's $50. It's very expensive, and I don't know if I would like it. But I've seen a lot of lore behind it. That game is... Also, I don't think it's something I could stream, considering it's very, very, very mature themes.
What the?
The Bloodborne guy's back.
Not bad. Not bad, Rangers. You're persistent. But I've got a rebellion. So stay out of my way.
Again. I feel like he's more powerful before he turns into this thing. Like that thing? It just seems that he just became the Trashmaster. Also, what is your plan for reversing it? Because I feel like if that's a one-way transformation.
That bastard. Damn it again.
Don't worry, man. It gets easier the second time. It's like crawling out of hell like in Dante's Inferno. Also underrated game, but I can't stream that game because of its also very, very dark, mature themes. It's a shame we'll never get Dante's Purgatory or Dante's Heaven.
You are in the way.
What do you care, Chris? You killed my wife, you son of a bitch!
You think I killed Mia? That wasn't her. It was Miranda.
What?
She's a bioweapon. She changed her appearance and pretended to be Mia. Seems she also survived being shot, so now I'm here to finish the job.
With my plastic tank.
Why'd you fucking tell me right away?
Because I knew you would want to be involved. And this job is hard enough without civilians getting in the way.
Why us, Chris? What the hell is going on?
All right, Ethan. All right. I guess I owe you an explanation.
To be honest, Chris is
Maybe that
right,
wrench.
but he's also wrong. Like, I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, like, when you play through this, through this game multiple times, it starts to make a lot more sense.
Long story short,
Chris does care
Miranda's
about
fucking
Mia
insane.
and Ethan,
In this village,
and he wants to do
all
whatever
these
he
monsters
can
and
to
freaks,
ensure their safety.
this is
So
a
if
life
Mother Miranda never ambushed their
sort of
car,
crazy experiment
they would have been
whole.
safe, and Chris would have been able to go and deal with the situation. But
Louisiana.
Mother Miranda,
God damn it.
yeah,
All
she
this
got
time,
to the convoy
I thought I could
first.
save my family. I can't escape.
But at the same time, Chris should have known better.
I can't do anything.
Like, he should have been like, hey, this is happening. I need you to take Rose and leave immediately.
Take a look at this.
But at the same time, you have no idea
I
how
meant
they're
sent
going
those
to
pictures a
react
few
in this
minutes ago.
situation.
Miranda.
Keep looking.
Like, once you start to put the human element into all of this, it starts to
Rose.
become much
Oh
more,
shit, we gotta go.
Relax. My men are monitoring
I guess,
the situation.
efficient in its way.
But they have my daughter.
Because a lot of people like to say, I would do this, I would do that.
stand
You
a
say
chance
that
against
because you have
Miranda by yourself.
context of the situation. But if you're someone like Chris, literally dealing with the situation as you come up with the plan, there's no
I will
book
stay
to
down
how
here
to
and
deal
finish
with
planting
this,
explosives.
then it
Take that
completely
elevator. I'll meet
changes
you
the
topside.
situation.
I promise you, we will get your daughter back. Together.
Like, you also have
Damn
to
straight.
remember, Chris is rogue technically.
I find Miranda.
Like,
She's
he
dead.
left the BSAA. He would
All right.
technically be considered a terrorist, I
You take
guess.
this and do me a favor. Try to stay under the radar.
Like, if the next game is Leon's last game, I guess the next game would probably be Chris's last game.
I can't turn back now.
I like how there's just a typewriter right there. Like, even like, I think this game takes out in like 2020. Still have typewriters everywhere. Like, I'm surprised people still know what typewriters are. I'm old, so I remember them. My grandmother
Metal
had one.
polymer
She used it in order
Time to
to...
fight fire with fire.
She used it for college.
I'm coming, Rose.
Dude, the tank controls in this are so good. Like, I'm not gonna... I think they're better than Battlefield. Battlefield's is a lot more... Well, it's much more realistic. Like, I used to dominate with the tank in Battlefield 6, but the game got... It got stale. Like, they need to introduce old maps from other Battlefield games, like Caspian Border. Like, I feel like if they brought back maps from Battlefield 3 and 4, people would be happy. But they're drip-feeding content, and then they're constantly going back and forth with the meta.
You're like a goddamn cockroach! You think you can take me on?
Yes.
This'll be my war before I kill that bitch. Let's settle this. Man, a man. Your corpse will be another addition to my army. So this is the power of the Lord. What's wrong, Ethan? Coward in the face of my steel glory! Guess I do have to thank that bitch Miranda for this. I'll kill her for the power she gave me. That's what I call being a good son! I felt spending years under the bitch's thumb. The villagers are nothing but a bunch of worthless peons. I'm a goddamn freedom fighter!
Clearly.
I'll use your cute body to become more powerful than ever!
That's what freedom fighters do. They use people, get what they want, and then want to become the same tyrant that they're fighting against. Sounds very familiar.
Quit fooling yourself! I'm tired of your shit!
Man, Chris, who built a solid tank, man. He made this just out of necessity with parts he found.
Where my army? That boulder punching asshole! But you're first!
How does he know about the boulder punching?
Too bad I'm your only fan! Here we go, Ethan! The final stretch!
I feel like the explosives are working. I mean, if he could barely beat us, what chance does he stand against Mother Miranda? Yes, you should have taken my deal to sacrifice your daughter for me.
Rose's power is one! Right after I murdered Miranda! This can't be the end for me! I must kill her!
I mean, in a way, we helped him. We set him free. Now he no longer has to live under Miranda. Through death, you will have been saved, man. You're welcome. Some people can be so selfish. We helped him.
Ethan? I heard explosions. What the hell happened?
I dealt with Heisenberg. Now I'm gonna find Miranda and get Rose back.
Not without me. It's too dangerous. Wait there, you hear me? Ethan?
Rose?
Ethan! Ethan, respond!
This can't be good.
Mia?
Our child. She's so important, isn't she?
She's everything to me.
And mine to me. With Heisenberg gone, you've lost your lead. What are you going to do?
I don't know, but I'm saving Rose.
You'd never know, do you? Even when I took Mia's place in your home. Poor Ethan.
So wait, did he canonically bang Miranda? Just wondering.
Enough. Remember Evelyn and her power over them all? Rose is her successor. No, Rose is Evelyn's true, complete form.
Now we must give him
She
all
will
the
grow to
information.
fully control
We have to syndrome him.
And I must have her.
Fuck you, you crazy bitch!
Calm yourself. Rose will be saved. The Megamycete catalogs all of us. However, she will be reborn as my daughter.
She's my child, not yours. Where are you? Show yourself!
Why did Rose come to be? Was it because of her parents? And you are truly a special case. But I've
Rule
learned all
1,
I
never
can.
keep your back exposed.
Your worth as a lab rat has run out.
Miranda! You coward! Come out and
She
face
surrounded him looking for a point to do that.
Don't worry. Your death will come. You will join the Megamycete's records.
This ending really gets to me. Well, not this,
I will
but
make
the
sure
official
to
one.
sample your blood for later. Once dawn breaks, the ceremony will be complete, and I will become her true mother, bound for eternity in blood. I've
come
waited
back.
so long. But dreams really can come true. Vessel or not, I can't wait to see my true child again.
Captain, I've confirmed the death of Ethan Winters. I
He's
wasn't
not
able
dead.
to retrieve the body, but I've recorded evidence.
Share your screen, and I'll go over the situation. My team and I were careless. Yesterday, we took down the transformed Miranda, but we didn't kill her.
Who knew she could fake being a corpse?
Since Miranda could have infected Ethan, I forcefully took him and Rose with us. But the vehicle they were riding in was attacked. When I got to the wreck, Ethan and Rose were gone. The last time I was able to contact Ethan, I heard Miranda's voice. She murdered him, and she is not gonna get away with it. God damn it, when does it end?
It never ends.
What's that, sir? The mission?
All of it. 3 years trying to put this thing in the ground. 3 years too long.
Go get her, Captain. The squad's ready for you.
The thing is that he quit drinking because of peers, but he kept smoking. He needs that vice. I can't blame him. I think Leon also has
So
a drinking
BSAA
problem.
got here
Wouldn't
already?
surprise me though.
They didn't
But
waste any time.
Chris had a drinking problem.
No.
Resident
doesn't
Evil
change
6, they
anything.
highlight a lot of
Terminate Miranda
Chris's demons.
and rescue Rose. That's
I
the
like
mission.
Resident Evil 6. Like, I did
Failure's
think
not an
that they
option.
overdid it with the amount of moves and abilities you had, but the game itself was good.
K9.
But I think it
wanna
was
know what the hell
necessary
BSAA is
because
doing
once
here.
they
Find out what you
realized it
Roger
was
that,
way
I'm on.
too big and larger than life, they kind of reined in everything and became more concise about the games they developed.
Doing nothing but recon's gotten me out of shape.
But thanks to your recon, we know Miranda's plan.
Couldn't quite believe it when I heard she turned herself into Mia, though. Taking 5 shots to the head's nothing to sneeze at either. Spooky.
Alright, let's do this. So, the last goat statue.
Hey, Alpha. Look at this.
The SAA. They've gone too far.
pretty rough down there. How are you planning on reaching the objective?
First, we're gonna have to take that thing out.
We're gonna shoot our
Come
way
back,
in.
boss. Let's get to work.
Everyone watch for hostile bioweapons.
Roger.
Made contact with a group of hostile bioweapons.
There's more than we thought. Watch out.
Western route is clear. Moving out.
Roger that.
I remember on Village of Shadows, this was the hardest part of the entire game.
I could take him.
Don't get cocky.
I wish that girl lived at the beginning of the game. I forgot her name. I think it was Diane. That would have actually been really good. Like if she just survived, came out and said, "You're a friend of Ethan. Can you help me?" I don't know. I really wanted her to survive.
Let's go. Large mutated bioweapon sighted.
The mold may be releasing infectious particulates. Keep your masks on. Hey boss, it's me. I'm at the location preparing for support fire. Might be a minute.
Roger.
Tundra here. Leaving some supplies in one of the houses, Captain. Help yourself.
Umber Eyes, I need some backup.
I see you. 200 to the point. I've never heard of a mutomycete colony growing so huge.
Man, I wish Chris reloaded quicker though.
Hey, I get eyes on you, boss. My mom saw this shit. She thinks she died and gone to hell.
Ow, bastard.
I've reached the target location. Damn, this is big. All
That's
right,
what she said.
Lobo. Marking the target.
Roger that, boss. Bingo! All right. Reloading now. Just a minute. There's a swarm headed that way. Reloading. Meet you just soon. Okay, Captain. I'm reloading. Ready when you are. The mold is rapidly expanding. I know there must be something stimming out. It takes a minute to target the point. Try and keep the laser on it as long as you can. Hold your horses. I'm reloading. Watch your perimeters.
Grenades work.
I'm reloading. Fresh rifle next. KSA guys are engaging the bioweapons. You're right, Captain. They must be after the Megamycete too.
How many are there? Everyone okay?
Boom! Take that!
Good. Megamycete must be below. I found a way down. I'm going in. The rest of you stay back.
Captain, I compared the mold at the village with a sample from the bakers, and there's no sign of the genome editing we saw in the E-series. The stuff originated here.
his evolution form reached level 36.
Guarding the Mega Mighty, huh? Damn, I'm getting nowhere. Lobo, I got a tough guy here. I'm gonna need backup.
Boss, you're underground.
There's an opening in the roof. Use it.
Okay, I'm moving out. Hold on till I get there.
I'll signal with the locator.
Give a guy a break.
Awesome.
Still alive? You're joking, man. Okay, never mind.
Okay, Captain. I'm reloading. Ready when you are.
You took too long, man.
I'll keep going. The rest of you, stay above ground.
So if Miranda was the fake Mia, where's the real one? I doubt she saw any further use for her. I don't get any of this. How did Miranda even know Rose exists?
A moldy little bird told her, maybe?
We can figure that out later. Focus on the plan. I found it. It's the Mega Mycete.
The last statue is here.
Alpha to squad. I've located the Mega Mycete.
So now we can end this mess after all.
About damn time.
I always wonder why they don't just shoot it until it's dead, but it's because it has accelerated heal and it would literally do nothing
And
to it.
2 explosives armed. There's enough there to blow the whole village sky high.
Let's get out of here and blow the damn place.
Not before I end Miranda. I'm not taking any more chances. I'm going in.
Roger that. Standing by. Captain, I have eyes on Miranda at the ceremony site.
Keep your distance. Do not move until I give the order.
There we go.
I know it's too late now. We really should have told Ethan the plan.
There wasn't time. And we didn't expect Miranda to act so soon.
Even so, you should have told him.
Yeah.
At least he admits that he's wrong. Alright. I accomplished what I wanted to do. So, I think if I do replay the game, I'm going to do it on Village of Shadows difficulty, because the entire purpose of this run was just to get the achievements. But I still have a few more, as you can see here. Customizable 777 mercenaries. Well, maybe mercenaries next, but let's see if I can raid out to someone. Yep, there we go. She's a pretty cool streamer. Plays a lot of retro games that I love, so raid out to her. She's also part of the Capcom Creators Program, which I am too. I did pay for this game, so want to put that out there. But thanks, Lumi, to the raid. Thanks to the followers and everyone. I'm gonna get some sleep.